program is made possible, that we all gathered as farmers, stakeholders in the business of farming world, has to do with the vision and the aim. But I love farming. Without food, everybody will go instinct to. Do you understand me? This one will talk about oil. The world will die off. So you are the preservers and the keepers of the nation.
Some people may see me and say, you are a judge, you are a lawyer, and all that. I'm so much interested in what's going on. And when you consider the threats that Nigeria is facing outside the country, as if we are an outcast, and then we should look inward. Because if you consider what's going on in Ghana and all that, some of our industries have to relocate, and all of that, so people go to Ghana to do business. I think if we effectively address the issues, people will come back and do business in Nigeria. You are welcome.
But it's high time we solve the problem from the roots, not from the top, and that is why we are here. If not, Mr. Chigozie can take care of himself and stand where he is, and all of us within our home taking care of ourselves. We are all capable to take care of ourselves, but we have to solve this from the roots, please. So that is being said. Now, going forward, for our representative, please, I'm happy that Akwa Ibom has been very honest, and integrity is top notch. I'm very grateful for that. We've not had any case whereby they say someone went and collected money from us. Now we are re-emphasizing, none of our reps have any authorization to collect one time from anybody.
Please give a round of applause for yourself. I would like to say a big thank you to all the royal dignitaries here and all the dignitaries here. I would really like to say thank you for hosting us from Harvestcalc. It is a privilege and honor to be here. I'm going to give you a little snippet of what Harvestcalc is all about. We are here to genuinely empower farmers. We are here to genuinely support farmers. We are here to actualize the dreams and hopes of our farmers. A lot of founders, a lot of businesses, a lot of interventions create solutions targeting the 25% of our population. They create solutions targeting the already digitalized, the already financially included set of people represented in our population. Nobody thinks about the 70% that do all the hard work. Nobody thinks about the 70% that feed us all. And that is how and why Harvestcalc is here to stay. And international off-takers. It's a digital platform that ensures traceability. It also ensures quality and scale. And this is exactly how we are going to transform 70% of Africa's population, our smallholder farmers, just like yourself, into foundation of global competitiveness. Now, why Akwa? Why Akwa? I must confess, before I took a flight from Abuja, after meeting I went to the Ministry of Youth Development. As we're about to come in here, I just went into Google search and I searched the most efficient airline in Nigeria. Do you know what came up? I was so surprised. The AI in my phone identified Ibom Air as the most efficient airline in Nigeria. Look at how farmers are coming. This is amazing. It's amazing sharing your challenges, sharing the difficulties that you have. And by the grace of God, Harvestcalc is here to solve those issues. Harvestcalc is going to be the launch pad and the proof that when we start locally, we can scale globally. The first set of farmers in Harvestcalc are going to be Akwa Ibom. What is the problem we're solving? Farmers cannot find ready off-takers for their produce. This is leading them to post-harvest losses and wastage. Manufacturers cannot find consistent, high-quality raw material. Imagine if hundreds of these kind of farmers are supported. Imagine if thousands of these kind of farmers are supported. We are going to change our economy. We are going to employ people. We are going to reduce poverty, and we are going to increase the employment rate in Africa and Nigeria specifically. This is not just an agricultural issue. It's a national development crisis. I'll give you another example. My both parents are farmers. My dad is a fish farmer, and my mom is a fish processor. Now, I have seen firsthand the challenges they face. My dad, after rearing the fish, going through all that rigorous process of feeding the fish, watering, changing the water, and all of that. When the fish gets to table size, sometimes he finds it difficult to find buyers, ready buyers for the produce. Income, and even at that, you may still not get ready buyers. At the end of the day, you are going to see middlemen that come to take advantage of you, and they will say, "Oh, look, if you don't sell this produce now, they will all die." And they will say, "Okay, just give me everything for this penny." And the farmer is desperate. The farmer has no choice but to sell those produce at losses. And this is what is this not what you're facing? On the other hand, my mom, who is a processor, she processes fish. She has oven. By the grace of God, she has been able to even get funding and endorsement from the World Bank to provide her with oven. Now, the challenges she has is, how do I get consistent fish production? How do I get consistent fish to process? Now, because this is seasonal, obviously, my dad is unable to provide the fish that she needs every time, obviously, because it takes roughly 4 to 6 months for fish to get to table size. So what does she do? How does she retain her customers? How does she has never traveled to. She has been to Open State, she has been to, all in order to find raw material for her produce. Whoever produced this, I don't know how they source the raw material. So that challenge reduces her income, because the resources she has to use to transport herself looking for this raw material, it costs her a lot. And what does that do? She has to translate those costs to the end consumers. I met her in 2015. That is about 10 years ago in Abuja. At the time, Maureen was basically importing finished agricultural produce. One of her main produce was chocolate. I know the stress and the pain she goes through importing this produce, trying to find buyers, and the prices of this produce were extremely high. She shared her vision, she shared her idea that instead of importing this produce, she wants to become a processor. She wants to produce. She wants to manufacture. I provided support. I provided advice. I helped link her up, to different organizations to support her. As at the time, I was working with the Ministry of Youth Development as a facilitator and a resource person. I have traveled the nook and crannies of this country, training young farmers, on value addition. A big organic, our company started. Right now, Maureen has won several awards, and recently, Maureen represented Nigeria in the United Arab Emirates. Imagine if hundreds of these businesses are supported. Imagine if thousands of these businesses, these young people are supported. Imagine if millions of these young people are supported. We are going to eradicate poverty in our land. We are going to employ more people because right now Maureen has a minimum of 5 employees. I'm sure it's more than that. And thousands of young people with ideas. Products like this, scaling it up, supply manufacturers with traceable quality raw materials at scale. We are going to build a platform that bridges agricultural and industrial gap, therefore triggering Nigeria's manufacturing transformation. And it's an honor to start that project here. Please give a round of applause to yourself. Imagine a Nigeria where mango processors never run dry, a booming fashion industry. This is why Harvestcalc is here. Remember that this is not just a private nation, it's a national movement. Governments, development partners, private sector, stakeholders must come together to invest in infrastructure and policy alignment. We just had some of our farmers explain their challenges. Imagine if these farmers are supported with the required infrastructure and we align policies to suit them. We are going to create a revolution that is going to feed our nation, that is going to feed our people, that is going to eradicate poverty. We need platforms like Harvestcalc to be supported to achieve this. When we align, Africa stops exporting raw poverty. We will start exporting value. Thank you very much.